What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back on our SAO Rising Steel video. It's felt like a really long time since I made a video on the game, because honestly, realistically, after the last banner came out with Renly, all we really had was a War of Underworld in the last like week and a half, so it has been quite a while since we've actually had some content in the game, but they did just have their monthly, I call it monthly, but they did 2 streams this month, but they did end of the month live stream where they basically showed off, you know, what banners are going to be coming, what the new pass is going to look like, who the past characters are, etc, etc. So we're going to go over everything. If I have to switch over to my desktop for some of the information, because I don't know if everything will be in-game, I will do so, but for the most part, it's pretty, even though the stream went for an hour, it's pretty short what we got. So let's just start going over everything. But before I do that, I do want to go over here, because I didn't include this in a video anywhere, but last week, since we didn't get a banner at all, they decided to put this up, I think, on Thursday. This is an Earth Select Scout. If you are a newer player or you're lacking in Earth units, I would 100% recommend doing this. You only have to do 3 steps, and step 3 will have your 4-star chosen characters. So out of these 7... I actually even considered doing it since I didn't, speaking of 7, I don't have this 4-star for 7, so I had considered doing it, but I did not. I'll get her eventually, you know, she'll be great when I eventually do, but all of the, I'd say all of these units except for maybe Lenal. I mean, Lenal's okay, but on the level of all these other units, I would say she's kind of like out of place here, but I would say most of the units in here are very solid units, so if you get any of them, I'd say they're all very good choices. So if you're lacking on Earth, 100% recommend doing that. So I want to start off with that. Now let's go over everything that was revealed on the stream. Luckily, they already put the stuff in game. So let's start with the most important thing, you know, that people care about the most, and then I'll go into the other stuff. Let's talk about the units. So, Character Scout Secret Battle. They teased this like yesterday that it was going to be a Kirito and Asuna. They posted a blacked out silhouette on Twitter. So it is an AINCRAD Kirito and Asuna, which it's cool, I guess. I'm still just kind of like, we have so many variants of like the same versions of the characters without any kind of like alterations besides their element and their attack animations, that I'm just kind of like bored of these outfits. But let's go over them. You know, that's just me. It doesn't, yeah, they're not limited. These are just regular. I'm going to start off in saying this. Unless you are really hurting for Dark, skip this banner. This banner is not going to be really worth it unless you're really just suffering. If you have a solid Dark team, and by the way, they're Dark units. We're back to Dark already, even though we just had that Bright Asuna, which feels like not even like a month ago. I feel like that this banner is definitely an easy skip for most people. But let's go over what they do anyway. Kirito is a charge unit, and then Asuna is a break double assault unit. It seems she does have some nice recollection field for her incarnate, but we'll go over everything. Kirito seems very bare bones considering his incarnate is just a super strong attack, but we'll take a look. 6,100 HP. Oh, and Kirito's a dual blade unit, which is always nice. We already have several, I think, dark dual blade Kiritos, but, you know, whatever. I know we have at least one. I don't know if we have 2. Whatever. 6,100 HP. Okay, he's a physical unit, so 2350 attack, pretty standard. 302 speed, he's a bit slower than you would expect, and then, okay, defense is whatever it is. Sorry if I sound bored, these units just don't... the artwork for their full art looks very, very nice. Probably some of the better artwork in the game, for sure, but it's just like... I just can't find myself getting excited for another AINCRAD Kirito and Asuna. But that's okay, because it seems like they want to save the limited units to be like the special outfits and stuff. So I think we're at the point in the game where if you're new and you're building the account, you know, these banners are fine to summon on. But if you're someone who's been playing since day one, you have fully colored teams, you pretty much want to skip all the normal banners and just save for the limiteds, and you'll get these units down the line. It's pretty much how I look at it. Plus, with the new season pass on the horizon, most people will want to spend the 300 to buy the new pass. So that's definitely what I'm going to be doing instead of summoning here. Okay, so End Revolver, his charge attack is slash attack strong on single enemy, lowers physical resistance by 20% for 1 turn, increases incarnate charge when enemies inflict their continuous damage. Okay. His assault is a slash attack extra strong on single enemy, deals additional damage on enemies inflicted. Okay, with a debuff. And then he has Break Yell Plus. Okay, so it's just incarnate break, so it's just a yell for break. Okay, that's it. Okay, and then his incarnate skill is incarnate slash attack super strong on single enemy. So he's just a really hard hitting unit. That's it. Which is fine. You know, you don't need to have all kind of fancy abilities all the time, but it seems like that's what this Kirito is going for him. It's just that he hits really, really hard. Like no, you know. Besides, you know, his charge and assault having kind of like the buff and debuff stuff, he's pretty much just a really, really strong unit that hits hard. Okay. His Imaginarium increases charge by 10% against light enemies. Okay. His partner is Asuna, obviously. And then his party skill is the Incarnate Increase. Okay. So, cool. I mean, Kirito's okay. He's definitely going to hit hard, but he's not, like, as versatile as some other units who have a bunch of different effects with their skills. Definitely a unit you do not need if you're... I don't know. We'll look after who's, like, might be better than this Kirito for Dark. I can't really think off the top of my head because I feel like we've gotten a lot of Magic Dark units lately, so... but definitely not a unit you have to summon for right now, considering their longest in-betweens for limited for the longest time has been 2 banners, so I would expect after this banner we might see a limited banner, you know, either at the end of this week or next week, so you definitely want to be careful of that, for sure. Okay, Asuna, so pretty much same HP, pretty much same attack. She's faster, and she has more defense and magic defense than Kirito, so she's gonna be moving more. Let's take a look at her skills. Her break is okay, so her break is basically your usual break skill, but when recollection is 3 or more, you do more break gauge breaking. Break. Assault is thrust attack extra strong on single enemy, deals 15% additional damage on enemies inflicted, okay, with the debuff, and deals 15% added damage on top of that on enemies inflicted with continuous damage. So if you have that debuff and the continuous damage, she'll be doing 30% extra damage. Okay, that's what... See, that's more what I want to see. That's a good move. And then she's got Quadruple Pain, which is thrust attack strong on single enemy, lowers physical... Okay, oh, so it lowers physical resistance and inflicts dark continuous damage. Okay, so that's actually really good. Why did the Kirito get the shaft? Why does Asuna get... well, whatever. Asuna is definitely the main prize here. I'm just gonna say right now, because it just really seems that way, because Kirito doesn't really have too much going for him besides he hits really, really hard. I feel like I've said that enough already, but anyways. Okay, so let's look at her Incarnate. Her Incarnate is Flash Impale. Incarnate thrust attack on single enemy. Special Recollection Field, Dark +3. Okay. That's really all she gets for Recollection Field. Unfortunately, none of her skills, her regular assaults, are for, you know, Recollection +1. But that's okay. Dark has plenty of Recollection to kind of work with. Dark Elemental Charge increases according to what step the Recollection Field gauges when the party's Incarnate is 40% or lower. Okay. So very cool. Keep an eye on that. Her Imaginarium is attack +3% when light element enemies are present. I like that a lot more than just the increased charge or the increased break. Although the increased charge and increased break definitely helps out. I don't think... I still would much rather have attack. Her partner's obviously Kirito, and then she has the same party or leader skill with the Incarnate Increase. Banner starts tomorrow, literally in less than, you know, so what, that's 18 hours roughly as of recording this video. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, so they're the only featured units. that's interesting. Usually they have, you know, they usually have a set of, extra units, but it seems like it's just them. They both get the 0.75, and then everything else is, you know, unfeatured, which it goes down to what now? Okay, it goes all the way down to Nergius. It went down to Lifa before, so now we have DIL and Nergius in here. And then, of course, the Bridal Asuna, which was the last Dark Banner. You know, the Adis and Asuna that were the last sets are also in this banner, so you could have a chance to get them. I would like to get that Bridal Asuna at some point just for the artwork. But definitely, I'm not going to chase an unfeatured pool for her. You know, maybe if they do another one of those Step 3 banners and she's on it, maybe I'll select her with that. But that's pretty much it for the banner stuff. All right, let's go over the other stuff now that we've gone over the units. So we have the high score ranking event, which, you know, obviously these characters are going to be for. Pretty simple stuff here. Ranking rewards. By the way, the new season pass unit is a Yui. So it is a water. So which probably means water is going to be coming next. If they do a water limited banner next week, I'm probably going to summon because I really need help in the water department for my team. I really could use it because I didn't summon for Leaf and DIL. And then I really don't have much going for water. So if we see a water limited, I think I will definitely summon. So yeah, so you get shards for this Yui, you know, the season pass also starts tomorrow, and then you can get an Imaginarium for the Asuna and the Kirito during this event, which of course you can also exchange in the Imaginarium shop for as well. I guess we can take a quick look at her stats. 5600 HP, that's okay, that's not too much lower. Her magic attack is on par with normal units, and then so the only thing she's really like weaker is like 500 or 600 HP less than normal units. Okay, so she heals for also reserve units. She's a magic unit. Okay, and then she's got incarnate charge raising. And of course, these free units are not active link units, so they don't have partners. But if we ever get a unit that uses Yui as a partner, then you can obviously use her together with that. Okay. Pretty cool. And then, of course... Oh, and these are going to be all... So, besides the Kirito and Asuna, the other boosted units on a smaller scale, as it says right here, for this event will be the Liz, the Sheta, the Lifa, Yuki... Well, one of the Yukis. I think the newer one. The Bridal Asuna... the Adis, and this free Silica. So if you have any of those units, definitely throw them on your team. They'll definitely help out for sure. Oh, not that. I want to click on the Imaginarium. Some boost for Imaginarium. The Liz and Sheta are getting a boost, and I also saw... Oh, wait, no, that's going to be part of something else. But Liz and Sheta are having their Imaginariums boosted, which is pretty nice. Make them a little more relevant, being, you know, over a year old. All right, let's talk about the new season pass and what's going to be in it. So, as I already mentioned, we're going to have this new Yui. There's going to be a new costume. I assume it'll be dark element. I mean, I know it's a Halloween costume, but I'm assuming it'll be dark element. It's either going to be... Actually, no, it might be water element, because... I'm trying to think if we still have colors that don't have a single R4 armor, so I guess we'll have to see what it's actually going to... Maybe it'll actually... Does it show down here? No, okay. We gotta wait for the actual pass to find out. And then there's going to be a home illustration for this Adis, as well as a theme for this Werewolf Adis. I got really disappointed. I was excited at first, because when I was watching the stream, I thought the Adis was going to be the unit, because I was like, oh, okay, a seasonal outfit. It's a free character, but I'll take it, but no. They did not decide to do that. But this Yui is basically, it's still part of the bridal kind of theme. She's like the flower girl, when you look at her full artwork. I mean, you can't see it here, obviously, but you will when you max awaken her. And then, so there are two, so for the premium pass, there are these home themes. There's one with the, you know, yellow coloring to go with last year's Yuki. And then this year's theme, you can see the little pumpkin theme and stuff like that for this Adis. So pretty cool there. Halloween R3 exchange ticket. Oh, okay, so I wish it would tell us what it's going to be. Oh, it looks like there's some changes. Unless this is just them showing it, but... so the premium pass, once you finish it, you get 200 diamond cubes. So you're pretty much... you're spending 300 to get 200 back. So you're really only losing 100 in the end of everything. So... which, you know, it still sucks, because you're still spending to get some of what you got back, but it is what it is. And I think that's pretty much it on that stuff. I think the only other thing I really want to mention... I'm not going to move over to desktop. I'll just explain the two other things. First thing is that there are some changes coming to the game. They're doing some more AI improvements. We don't really know the details as to what's being changed. Actually, I may as well pull it up. Why not? Let's pull this up and take a look at what we're getting here. So let's switch over to desktop. Should have had this pulled up before, but that's okay. All right, here we are. So, let's just go over what's the other stuff that they didn't show off. Okay, so these two are getting Imaginariums in the new season pass. That's obviously not in the news we just saw. This is the full artwork for the Yui I was seeing. You can see, obviously, it's Kirito and Asuna holding hands here, and then Yui's all excited. I guess we can show, this is the full artwork for the Kirito. Here's the full artwork for the Asuna. Okay. Home character packs for Adis, and I think her sister's name is Mary. Adis and Mary are going to have, these are going to be those paid home character packs. There's going to be 2 of them. So if you want these, you'll obviously have to pay for them. This is the 3 so AI improvements is the first one. It looks like auto is going to have some improvements to it as well. Hopefully they get the auto battle to work to where the AI is smart enough to not use Active Link with characters who aren't Active Link partners. Hopefully you can set that up. Improvement of Imaginarium exchange / setting screen. Okay. An improved stay command. So I guess there have been a lot of complaints about, you know, you always want to, like, make a character stay because you want another character to go first. But sometimes both characters, you're trying to get that third character in the back to get up to go first. But you just keep pressing stay, and the 2 in front are never going to go that far back. So hopefully there's a way to kind of do that with this new system that they're going to do. And then pretty much the only other thing they talked about for the Berkuli event, the last ranking event, who were the top used characters. These were the top 3. And then, of course, you had the 4 through 10 options. And then last thing here, all they really did was they attempted the new event. I didn't actually see the results, but if they hit the goal, then we get another 120 diamonds like they did with the last stream. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much everything there is to kind of go for. Let me make sure. Of course, this is the stuff we already talked about, stuff we're going to get. I'll be interested to see if the pool for the new season pass changes at all for, like, the units we can get. But we won't find out till it actually drops. So that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you are excited for this Kirito and Asuna. I still recommend people who have solid accounts, please don't summon. Either save for the anniversary itself or save for the next limited banner. I do think sometime I don't think there's ever going to be a month where we don't get a limited banner. Which sucks because I really want to save for the anniversary, but if it is something that I really need, I will summon. But for the most part, I think I will skip limited units moving forward if it's not something I actually really need, because they'll come back one day on, like, some kind of special banner, and then, you know, I'll summon for them then. But I'm sure there's going to be some brand new mechanic they implement with the anniversary. Kind of like they did with the 1-year anniversary when they added active links. So I'm sure there will be some new gameplay mechanic that will require you to once again build your team from scratch and get these new units that have these new mechanics if you want to hit even harder. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.